Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Rams 18, Seahawks 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Stafford now to throw. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take
Here's
over.
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Here we go. Not saying 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Panther 62. Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop the throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have moved down in front. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line, and worst, If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 40.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Second and 1. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Set. Lady.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's second and 10. To throw is Stafford. Now a run here up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Hall. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a third and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Hall in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Seahawks 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
7-5, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have to think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Tutu Atwell.
73 yards.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shoves him aside.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, check that.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Big alert. Cougar night. Seven Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Blue 16, middle.
Now Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They run. It's Williams. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they have a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
There he goes again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Come on.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the two-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Walker now in 1st and 10.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go! 19
1st and 10
Tiger,
at the
19 Tiger.
16-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
60 Vikings.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Viking,
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Viking,
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, go!
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to air one out. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
The Rams will line up
throwing to Stafford. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
41.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Press roll 80. 19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. The nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Cup 19. Cup Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
Now it's the backup Darnold. A quick hitter complete. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 47 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lady.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Alert! Ready!
Back to throw. Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
50-50, lady! Look at
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Hey, give me radar.
Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now first and goal.
First down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. Touchdown! Kyron Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by. Much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Darnold gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Darnold to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on second down. Trying to cover up. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nicole. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now it's Stafford. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Seahawks, 62.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Now Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to hang on On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Los Angeles, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the one-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.